Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on. Toes, we're going to start with first impressions, all right?
Yeah.
I want to tell you what my first impression of Ben Tozer was that first few days walking through the changing rooms at Wrexham. I saw a man who was a leader. He was authority. He was the captain that wasn't the captain, if that makes sense, because he wasn't actually club captain, was he? Young he was, but in everybody's eyes, he was the captain, all right? And do you know what I really liked about you? You had this like real... You were what you were. You were very sort of calm with it, but when something happened that you didn't like, you were so happy to say, I'm not having that. And I don't care who you are, I'm not having that. But I really appreciated it. I really did.
Yeah. That's me.
It is, isn't it? Is that what you sort of model yourself on as a player, as a captain? And where did that come from as well?
I think that's just me as a person. I think I don't like
yeah,
and I'm happy to pull anyone up on it. And same with egos, really. If someone's got an inflated ego, I kind of like more prodding at it.
Do you?
If you know what I mean?
Trying to bring them down a little bit.
To be fair, like with you, when you come in, and I think you had your GoPro and you were at breakfast.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, mate, no phones or GoPros.
Yeah.
When GoPro wasn't a thing, but
no.
I was like, look, it's a fine. And you were like, yeah, fine. I was like, wow.
All right. Yeah.
I expected a bit of like backlash there because someone said to me, oh, Fozzy's got his GoPro. You're going to say anything? I was like, I am.
You were buzzing for this, weren't you? Yeah,
so
I can't wait for
this moment. He's going to come back at me.
That was a big thing. I noticed every breakfast. So I like pretty much every football club I've been at though, you're allowed your phone at breakfast. Like it was fine. But there's like clubs, if they have their rules, it is their rules. That's what it is. If you're not allowed your phone at breakfast, that's just the way that it goes.
Yeah.
So I would pull my phone out sort of subconsciously sometimes, and straight away it would be fine, and I'd be going. Like I know it was only like 5 or 10 or something, wasn't it? It wasn't crazy, but you were on it, mate, and everybody knew you were on it.
Yeah, I know. And people like to wind you up with it as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, no. But that's you get kind of used to that, but you have to keep your standards high, don't you?
I think it's massive, and in dressing rooms, in everything, like the standards set. You know, it rolls on into the season, and if you drop your standards once, if I drop my guard and standards once, and I let someone off, and then someone else gets fined. They're going to then go, oh, well, you didn't find so-and-so that week. Yeah. And then I've got an argument then every single time. Someone's going, no, I'm not paying it because you didn't find it.
Is it fair to say that footballers will find a little chink in the armour?
Absolutely, yeah. It's not black, black and white. It's on a bit of paper. There's so many grey areas. Oh, that's not on the fine list. Yeah, but come on. It's still a fine. Yeah. You know that.
Give them an inch and footballers will take a mile.
Take more than that, yeah.
Have you noticed that as you've gotten older... Have you noticed that some of the younger lads coming through are more willing to try and test it a little bit more and push it a little bit more?
I don't know if it's the young lad. The young lads there, for example, brilliant.
Good lads,
they
really
listen.
good lads. Yeah,
really good lads. It's the more ones that have probably been at a big club and then they've come down to like a Wrexham and then they're like used to, having their flip-flops on, walking here, there and everywhere and doing what they want. And then they go to a Wrexham and you've got like someone who's 33, 34 telling them, no, we don't do that here. And they're like, oh, really?
Do you know what one of the big fines that I used to get fined for all the time?
At Wrexham?
I'm talking every day, is flip-flops in the shower. Flip-flops
in the shower.
In the shower. Borrowing
somebody's flip-flops in the shower.
He'd always try and chuck someone else's on and I'd still see it.
They're not your flip-flops, fine. And it would be every single day. And I wasn't trying to do it on purpose, but I would just walk into the shower and get changed or get showered or whatever. And he would buzz off it. He would make a point of poking his little beanie head round the corner.
Another one for us,
Another one for us, unlucky, and I'm just going...
no, phone in the physio room. You love that one.
A phone in the physio room.
But then I found out just before you left, didn't you have an agreement with...
Yeah, with Kev, yeah.
So like I had a gripe with Kev then. So Kev was like, standards. Well, hang on a sec. You're accepting money into your physio part.
I agreed
to be on his phone.
I agreed a direct debit basically.
Yeah, with the physio
with Kev, the physio.
yeah.
I think we agreed on 200 quid a month, didn't we?
I don't know what your agreement was.
I think I agreed 200 quid a month.
Just to be on his phone in the physio room. Like, how important is that?
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. I'm not the kind of guy who's just going to sit back and just be on my phone and like not talk to anyone. I'm still talking to everybody, right? I'm still having a nice time, right? But there's certain times where I would just be sort of like looking at the mail website or on the news or
ordering
something like
fucking 10 parcels a day from Amazon.
There you go.
Probably, yeah.
So yeah,
like you should be setting an example to everyone else, surely. If they go, Foz is on his phone, why is he allowed on his phone?
I think he was about 45 then, Ben. So that was like, I think he was
He's
past
still
that
working
point.
his phone out. I
Yeah,
think.
you're not wrong.
Snake.
Right, so let's take a look at Wrexham.
Before we go on, Ben Tozer, can you explain your first impressions of Ben Foster and what the kind of chat was when you knew that he was coming into the club?
Well, before we walked in the dressing room, one of the lads, Rory Watson, sorry. Do that again. Rory Watson.
Rory Watson.
Put my teeth in. He was pretty much like crying in the corner.
So Rory's was the third choice goalie at this time, wasn't
Yeah, he was third choice, but getting taken down to fourth choice then.
Yeah.
So he's come in and he's like, signing Ben Foster. It looked like he was about to not, literally cry, but he was very, very upset. And then Fozzie literally walked in the door about 5 seconds later, and I was like, right, this is awkward, isn't it? What do I do? You got anywhere to sit, Foz? No, I haven't. Oh, yeah, take Rory's space there, just to kind of turn the screw a little bit and make sure that he knew. But yeah, no, I think my first impressions of Foz were, I don't know if you noticed, but you were a bit nervous walking in the dressing room.
Without doubt.
Yeah.
I will.
But it isn't. It's a nervy thing, isn't it? Naturally,
I challenge anybody, to walk into a room full of men, 23 men, and absolutely feel comfortable. I think if you are that guy, then you're a little bit of a narcissist.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're having yourself too much.
You're having yourself too much.
Do you remember the day you signed? Do you remember who else signed? You don't remember, do you?
Billy.
It's all about you. Yeah, Bill.
No, see, look at him. It's all about you.
Yeah.
I remember Billy signed at the same time.
Yeah, Billy signed. So Billy, I knew Billy before.
Yeah.
Billy's like very loud. You know what he's like now.
Yeah.
But very loud, funny lad. And he just Billy just sat in the corner. So everyone was like, Fozzie. Forgot that Billy had signed. I think even they had to go and do a photo, and they forgot to do Billy's photo. It was all about Fozzie.
No.
It was, you know it as well. It was that bad. Bill,
Poor Bill. Bill's the nicest man in the world as well, honestly. And it's like fully, like it was
He's
a
your
big,
roomie,
it was a big moment. Yeah, he was my roomie in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big moment for Bill signing for Wrexham. Like it was a good move for him, weren't it?
Yeah,
and it just
massive.
fully got overshadowed because I signed on the same day.
He was in before you. You came in after him, and no one even bothered speaking to him. I don't think any of the lads spoke to him until pre-season. Actually, got to know him.
Thought he was a mascot or something.
Yeah. But Foz, I think, like I said, I was glad that he was like respectful. Like you were happy to like wash your kit and that, even though we didn't have to do it. And like it surprised me actually with stuff like that. And like I said, with breakfast being on your phone, like Foz, can you get off your phone? Is it fine? And you were like, yeah, fine. I thought, no, I'm going to get a bit of heat here. And you didn't.
No.
So yeah, I was surprised really. And you were in great shape, weren't you?
I was in great shape, to be fair. To be fair, at that time, I think I was trying to do like a triathlon or something, or I was really doing a lot of cycling as well. Do you know what I mean? So I was in good nick.
Didn't you do stuff in your garden the day before you signed?
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
How bad is that?
Did you have a machine?
The day before.
Yeah, literally.
We literally we got this ball launcher
Just to
thing.
see if I could still catch it.
Yeah, we feed a load of balls into it and it just fires it out to you at like 70 miles an hour or something
Couldn't
like
get
that.
the ball launcher working there, and it just kept going into the
Were you
golf
kicking
course
it?
over the back.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
really?
going over there. But yeah, we caught a few balls and then the first couple of days I was brutal though. I don't know if you ever saw from where you lot
maybe
were.
your first day, because you get feedback, don't you, from keepers and whatever. But then after that, you were sound.
First day was brutal, to be fair. Second day was sound, I think.
Chomp said that he rolled up and he was like, "What the he signed there?"
Yeah, that's maybe where I heard it from. Then Chomp.
It wasn't great, was it?
Or Rory.
Yeah, Rory.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.